I think the lighting is better today because I'm using in-house lighting. I'm not using natural lighting anymore, so that's why it's more stable. Sorry for the last video because I was trying to use natural lighting, but the sun keeps changing and it looks really white, washed out. Anyway, I just got back from the run. A marathon is the Ho Chi Minh City run, I think. So I'm really exhausted now, and I'm super hungry. It's almost noon now, so I'm gonna do this quickly so that I can grab a lunch with my family. So yeah, anyway, it's raining freaking hard outside, and let's hope that this video cheer you up a little bit. Okay, let's get straight into it. Now, as you probably know, there is a new set of topic. Well, there's a new Ielts topic already. It's from January to April, I believe. There's only a few tweaks, and there are only a few differences from the last one. So today I'm going to talk mainly one topic, describing people. Now, it's important for you to know, for you to be aware that there's a lot of topic. Well, there's a lot of topic in describing people, but there's only one that is different from the other. Is that describing famous person. The other one are just describing family members. So what that mean is that you can just prepare 2 or 3, how do you say, part 2. You can just prepare 2 or 3, and you can make a few changes into it. So you don't have to make like 10 different ones. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyway. So there's one stood out to me. I've seen the topics already, and there's one stood out to me is describe 2. Wait, let me see. Oh, describe 2 people who you know from the same family. This one is quite strange because normally you don't describe 2 people at the same time, because when you describe 2 people at the same time, you have to talk about their differences and their similarities. So that's what I'm going to do today, part 1 and part 2 and 3. So let's not wait further ado and let's get straight into it. The time. Okay, let's go. So the couple I choose to talk about today is my uncle and my aunt. And the reason why I chose them instead of my parents is because I really look up to them. I look up a lot to them because I think they are compatible in both in marriage and in work. So first thing first, they both do the same job. My uncle and aunt, they're both architects. So they work in the same company, well, their company. They established their own company and they manage it, and they're really compatible in work. So they're very successful, and they're building up their company day by day from the very beginning. Second reason is that they are very compatible in married life. They have 2 kids, and they're my cousin. Both of them are younger than me, and we're very close to each other because we basically live next door. So a lot of the time I come over to the house and I have dinner and stuff like that, and I feel like the way they teach their kids, they try to teach their kids to grow up to be a whole, a well-rounded person, and their kids are just so fun and so polite to be around. The husband has a lot of stamina in work and in real life as well. He takes care of the family, and for the past few weeks, there's a lot has been going on in my family, and my uncle take really good care of us, and he, keep running around and take care of everyone in the house. And his wife, who is my aunt, she is just so polite, and she's so kind to everyone. she has a really, really good way to deal with people, even with difficult people. So yeah, that's my couple of choice. I really love them to heart, and yeah, that's the reason. That's two main reasons why I really, really like them, and I really look up to them. I really admire them. Okay, so that is part 2. Now we're gonna do part 3. So part 3 is a longer question. Well, not exactly longer question, but it requires you to think more, and it part 3 is to test your rationale. You know what I mean? They want to see your reason, like the way you reason, your reasoning skill. That's what it is. Okay. So the first question is, Jesus. Will Vietnamese children look like more or less their parents? That's a really strange question. If you don't look like your parents, who else would you look like? Oh, you know what? That's a really good question. Will Vietnamese children look more or less like their parents? I don't know about everyone else, but I don't look like either of my parents. I don't look like my dad, or I don't even look like my mom. But I look like my grandmother. I look a lot like my grandmother. So I don't know. I think it depends. Either you can get the good genes, or you can get the bad gene, and which gene is stronger, you're gonna look like that person. But usually in biology, if you're a daughter, then you usually look like you usually take a lot of characteristic or a lot of features like your dad from your dad. Or if you're a son, then you usually takes a lot of features from your mother's side. So that's a fact. That's science. Well, not really a fact, but it's science. Okay, next question. Which do you think is better? To have a small family or a big family? I don't know. Both have its advantages and disadvantages. For me, I live in a very extended family. I live in a house where there's 3 generations. So there's my grandmother and my grandpa, my uncle and my aunts, my parents, me and my cousin. So we live in a very big house, and we have a very extended family. The good thing about that is that everyone has everyone else's back. So let's say if my family going away from a vacation and no one's taking care of my cats, then I can ask my cousin, or I can ask my aunt and uncle to take care of my cat, to feed my cats. And when you're going around, there's always someone at the house, so you're not going to be scared that someone might break into your house. You know what I mean? But the bad side is that because we're so close to each other and we live in the same household, everyone knows everyone else's business. So that can be a good thing, and that can be a bad thing. You decide. So the next question is, have family values changed much in the past few decades? Values? Are you talking about, like, what kind of values are you talking about? Well, we don't have an examiner, so I'm just gonna assume. I'm just gonna answer it how I understand. Is that, Jesus, my hair just keeps flying all over the place. I have a fan going on. Have family value changes? I don't think family value have changes. If anything, I think it's improved, or it's even enhanced throughout the year. Back in the day, I think a lot of family, they like to have a lot of children, so that when they get old, their children can take care of them. That's why a lot of family has, I don't know, like 10 or 13 children. Like, how? But nowadays, still we still have the same mentalities that our parents, when they grow old, they want us to repay them, and as a way to repay them, they want us to take care of them in their old age. And I think that values still persist through time. And as a result, we now believe that when we grow up, we have the responsibility to take care of our parents, which is a good thing. I think that's amazing. It teaches us that we need to value family, and we need to put family first. Yeah. The next one, oh my god, I hope this is the last one. It is the last one. Do you think it's good for older member of the family, like grandparents, to live with their son or daughter? Well, would you look at that? You asked the right person. Do I think it's good? I guess so. I guess, yeah, I think it's good because growing up, I've lived with my grandparents ever since I was born. So my grandma named me. My name was her creation. So I guess I really like my name. But is it good? I think it is. Partly because when my grandparents get older, we can take care of them. We can look after them. We can take care of them. We can, talk with them so they don't feel lonely. I mean, imagine it. Imagine if you're old and you're living alone. That is miserable. So it's a good thing now that my parents is taking care of my grandparents, and we live very close with our grandparents. So we have a lot of time. Our childhood, we spend our entire childhood with them. So I guess it's good in a sense that we don't feel missed out. We don't feel missed out with them. We feel like we spend a lot of time with them, and we don't. And one day if they go away, then we don't feel regret, for not spending enough time with them. I guess that's my answer to that. All right, that is the end of this topic. If you have any question and any comments, please leave your comments down below. If you like this video, please share, because this is my job and I don't want to be homeless. So yeah, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you want more content. Leave your request down below. Oh, thank you for the 2 girls that leave the request down below in the other video. I saw your request, and maybe I'll talk with my manager and we will do it. We will do according to your request next time. Okay? Bye!